Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Rose Court project. This is the House of Open Oaks. It is the table run by myself. Hello, I am Kallum. My pronouns are they and them, and new if you speak Welsh. Um, I am the storyteller for this little table, um, and I'm joined by my wonderful players again. And we didn't lose an hour of footage, and you can't prove anything. So, um, we will introduce ourselves. Um, Starting with it's difficult because the screens are all different sides on depending on where I look. So I'm just going to do my list on my piece of paper. So we'll start with Madeline.
Okay. Hello, I'm Madeline. She, her. I'm playing Gwendolyn Kilroy, also goes by Gwen Kill, she, her. You can find me at Certified Milk Boy, that's certified with a Y, Milk Boy, anywhere on the internet.
Awesome. Next on my list, I have Cece.
Hi, I'm Cece. My pronouns are they, them. Today I will be playing Valoria Clemens, she, they. And you can find me online at Kolamay. That is Kolaamey on all platforms.
Awesome. Next on my list, I have Nikki.
Hello there, I am Nick, he, they, and I will be playing Kai, she, her, and you can find me on basically every single social media platform as NixNat1. That is with the number one at the end.
Amazing. And I've got Kingsmileyy next.
Hello, hello. I am Kingsmileyy. Call me King, call me Smiley, call me any kind of iteration of those things. I am playing Alvaro. We both go by he, him.
And then finally, oh, have I cut you off? Sorry.
No.
Finally, we have Ian.
Hi, my name is Ian DePriest. You can find me on the internet anywhere if you search Ian DePriest, and that is DE and then the word priest like our Father out in heaven. My pronouns are he, they. Today I'm going to be playing Celeste, they, them, the dream mirror, and I'm ready.
So, the last time we played, as we all obviously remember, and nothing else has happened, and it's all okay, Z has dropped down from the rafters. She is currently covered in metal. This like sleek armor that is covered in inky splots of metal that form spikes. As poor Bethany, our shy bookworm, who was partnered with the football player Marcus, um, is giving up her lapel to Gwen, only to be interrupted by um, Z, who takes the lapel back, gives it to Bethany, and says that she will give you all a fight. And she has become her true bestial presence, which is her face is now morphed into this wolf mask, helmet type thing. Um, so yeah, um, she stands at about 8 foot tall at this point. She has grown quite substantially because of the metal presence, and is quite imposing. Now, am I going to have to fight you all? Or are we going to do this as a normal duel?
Uh, Kai takes a
I.
step
Well,
back.
I will take
Or
a
wait,
step
Maybe,
forward.
maybe most of us.
Most of us, for sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Val. I've
Alvaro kind of
been
like.
good.
I was just say Alvaro kind of just like steps forward, but is like circling.
I support. Kai as Kai takes a step back. I kind of put my shoulder on Kai and say, "It's all right.
Your
We got
shoulder?
this." Hands on their shoulder. Yeah, my shoulder on their shoulder.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness. I put I shove I shoulder check Kai. Just kidding.
Get your shit
Uh,
together.
get it together. No, I step up and I put my hand on her shoulder and say, "It's all right. We're together, all of us."
The met
And step in front of her and stands next to Val.
the metal eyes of the wolf helmet look at Val, and they kind of glow a little bit. Val, I've been looking forward to finally facing you. Would you like a duel?
What can I say? I'd love to duel.
With that, the flames around the sand pit reignite with blue flame. Those of you who are not Val are forced out of the playing space.
Cool.
Do you have a consort in mind, Val?
Well, seeing as I know Kai is just like freaking out and panicking at the moment, I'm just like I don't want to force them into this. The next person I would look to would be Celeste, as I know they stepped up next to me as well.
Yeah. I think Celeste in that moment, seeing that Kai has stepped back, Alvaro is kind of circling, um, takes the opportunity to see that an official duel is about to go down and wants to support Val in this way.
Mm-hmm. Neither of you are smitten with each other, so mechanically, the Heart's Blade isn't going to help you too much. But Celeste is still in the field. You can act as support in however you would like to support. That could be in combat. That could be in moral support. That could be in like saying words of encouragement between clashes of the sword. As for Z, she walks back over to Bethany, who she is now towering over, who looks up very nervous. And Z kind of goes down on one knee and is now the right height to be talking to her. And goes to whisper in her ears, "I'm just going to need this, sweet. I hope you'd let me spend time with you again." And reaches into her chest and pulls out the Heart's Blade. Z is going to use a string that she has on Bethany, because Bethany's first love was Z.
God damn it.
Heavy
This was
scoff.
established last episode. I checked.
Bethany,
Ren
you
is
could
on
do
the
so much
sidelines
better.
scoffing at that. Just,
And I'm gonna say that unfortunately she is a little bit smitten with Z in this
Damn it.
moment. The memories of their first night together has reawoken something in her. So Z takes out her Heart's Blade, and it's this very sleek and elegant. It's almost the blade of a fantasy prince or princess that is pulled from Bethany's chest. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, Z turns around and she's ready for a fight. So we're gonna use some cheat rules here because Kallum wants to show off how the PvP works, and since Z is my player character in another world, I have a character sheet for her. So she has stats, and I will roll dice despite the fact I'm not meant to as a GM. But I apologize to the gods of Thursday Sword Lesbians for doing this. So, me and Cece are both going to pick a move from the combat list of expanded combat rules. I feel like the best way of doing this is we're going to type it into our Discord channel and then press enter at the
Oh,
same
God.
time, if that's okay. Or we could just say them out loud, but I realize that the internet will make that hellish. So yeah, I've selected my move.
Okay. Well, it would help if I spelled it right.
Well, none of the audience will see it, so no one can judge you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so you have scrapped and I have lunged. According to the rules, nothing specifically interesting happens here. Great. So we're just going to resolve them. I will let you resolve first. So, scrap when you cry out and let loose an unreserved attack with intent to defeat someone, roll plus heart.
Okay. Okay. I got an 8.
Okay, so an 8 is a mixed success. So you're going to mark a condition on yourself and then choose 2 maneuvers from the maneuver list. For the people at home who can't see the rulebook, our maneuver options are flirt with or provoke your opponent to gain a string on them, through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition, create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction, or take an object from the opponent or seize a superior position. So you get to pick
Okay.
2 of those to do.
I think through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition,
Absolutely.
because Val is kind of nervous yet angry. It's like that, like enraged, where you get like really shaky.
Yep.
And so she just scrapped. And then I want to take. I want to try and seize a superior position.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. So again, further context. Conditions, all the characters have 5 conditions. The NPCs will have a number of conditions as well that define how powerful they are. Z is a bit of a boss character, so might have all 5, or if that takes too long, will only have 4. Great. Do you know what your moves in combat look like to accomplish this? If you would like to
Not
describe them, but if
even.
no, that's fine. No worries.
Oh.
I can give it a
No,
go in
I
a
was
sec.
gonna say that
Okay.
Val just sort of lets out like a battle cry and just swings blindly, trying to take her down as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Phil. I'll resolve my lunge and then I'll explain how you get into a superior position. So
and
I
then
will.
I mark a condition on myself, correct?
Yes, we basically, no matter what we do, we inflict conditions on ourselves in this fight, which will mean it runs quite quickly. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. So Z got a 10, plus her daring, which is a 12. So she'll inflict a condition. Yeah, she's hopeless. So mark a condition, inflict a condition, and choose 2 maneuvers. So she's going to take hopeless on herself because currently you have given her exactly what she wanted, which is you. And then she will probably inflict a condition onto you. Is frightened?
I inflicted
No, go ahead.
angry on myself.
Cool. And then I choose 2 maneuvers. So
And frightened from you.
okay. She's gonna, through violence or cutting words, inflict another condition on you. And then she's going to create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction. So you let out this wild attack on Z, which I think Z genuinely didn't expect as she kind of launches forward towards you, and you bring the blade down on her shoulder. At that moment, she takes the opportunity to kind of like twist, swinging her blade at you. It probably doesn't touch your skin, but it does kind of get quite close to you. Probably cuts a little bit of what you're wearing, because either first blood or the lapel being cut off, and it cuts quite close, but it doesn't get it. As she's twisting, she falls to the floor and kind of pulls you down on top of her. You are on top of her with your sword, and she just has you held. So you are in a superior position because you are on top of her, but she's taken the opportunity to put herself on the floor with you on top of her.
That works. That works.
And yeah, that is where that is the first kind of exchange. I would now love to give Celeste a chance to do something, if you would like to.
I think seeing this quick turn of events and scrapping happen, Celeste would walk up to Bethany and kind of just like whisper in her ear and say, "Are you really sure she's going to come back to you again? She left once, and look where she's at now." And like
Fuck.
with Val on top of, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's
See.
completely fair. Do you have any strings on Bethany?
I do not.
Cool. I think I'm going to call that an entice. So if you
Okay.
could,
Roll for it.
yeah, roll the move, please.
It's only a 7.
Okay. Gain a string on them unless they decide to instead choose one. Get flustered or awkward, promise something they think you want, give in to desire. I think she was going to do something, but after saying that, you have completely thrown her off what she was going to do, and is just stood there, not sure what to do.
Perfect.
Despite the fact you are all outside the magical flaming circle, would anyone else like to attempt to do something? You don't have to, and it would be difficult, but there might be something that you could do.
Like, it's not cheating if we were to shout into the ring, right?
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. I think for Kai, after her sort of like a little, first time seeing an 8-foot tall metal person jump in front of her, so she was a bit freaked out by that. And so after receiving that encouragement from Val and then seeing her just go in and help, I almost said CC, which is not the name of the actual character. Val
Celeste went to go help Val.
Yes. And so Kai is just sort of like on her own, just like sort of like whispering to herself, like, "Come on, get it together, get it together." And then look up and then see what's happening. And then heard what Celeste said to Z. And then she's gonna go, Yeah, that's right. And why are you so big, huh? Are you trying to compensate for something, huh? Maybe a bit lacking in the lower department. And
Uh,
I'm gonna I'm gonna create an opportunity for an ally through distraction.
yeah, yeah, uh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Go ahead. Yeah, uh, yeah. I think Z is a little bit frozen by this, and
Let's go.
especially coming from you, she's like, "Is this what I've been reduced to?"
Yeah. I
Um,
rolled I rolled a 7.
Great.
So
Is
I,
this one
so
of your
I
personal moves?
no, this is from Feint. I don't know if I was
Oh,
using that
wow.
for.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. Sure. That's how rules work. We can go with that.
I think so. Yeah, it says inflict a condition. I mark a condition and I choose one maneuver. So Z says
Yeah.
something to me that inflicts something or do something.
I think. I think that for a moment she's a bit frazzled, and then the metal head turns and looks at you with these piercing metallic eyes that glow a little
Okay,
bit
that
red, and you might be frightened.
yeah, that's a frighten right there. I hide behind Alvaro.
Great. Um,
Yeah, and the
yeah,
maneuver is create opportunity for ally.
I think with her focus pulled, despite the fact she was the one who pulled you into this position, uh, Val, you are in complete control of this.
Oh, good.
So I'm gonna let you make a move for free and not have Z respond.
Let's go.
Real quick.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I feel when Kai just hides behind me, because Alvaro can't do nothing. There's fire and stuff. So Alvaro's just standing there watching and stuff like that. And then Kai hides behind me. Is like, you're gonna have
I
to get used. You're gonna have to get used to giant metal beasts. They're more common over here than you think.
oh no.
Obviously, Lion just wants to mess with Kai real quick. It's just like, yeah, yeah.
Does the Shinji pose.
It's just like just smiling like, yep, they're all around us.
Get into the sand pit, Sinji.
Oh no.
Uh,
Not like this.
um, awesome. Yeah. I think absolutely. Val, go ahead and make a combat move for free.
So would that be one of the like lunge
Yeah, let's do one of those.
or yeah. I'm gonna try and lunge and I'm gonna try and take my blade and like seeing her like sit up a little bit, I'm gonna try and shove the butt end of my blade into her chest to push her back down.
Yeah. Great. Give it a roll.
That would be plus the daring.
Yeah.
Thank God. Would be an 8.
Okay. So you mark a condition and you choose two maneuvers.
And you said I can only pick the maneuvers.
Once, but yeah, so you can't do two conditions basically.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Got it. So part of me, because I'm gonna add hopeless as a condition.
Yep.
Well, thing is, I'm sitting at like 4 conditions right now.
So is Z. So to be fair, you're in about the same place.
So I'm going to, through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition, and I'm just going to be like, "Are you looking at what you can't have?"
Yep, that's
And
insecure marked.
Gonna make her cry.
and then I'm going to try and take the lapel,
Yeah.
like by taking an object from the opponent.
Yeah. I think you go for the lapel, and at the last second, Z kind of responds, but in doing so, she gives up Bethany's Heartblade.
Mm.
She basically loses because she basically grabs one of her metal hands, just goes like this to protect the lapel, and the blade, Bethany's blade, is now in your hands.
And we both know I could treat Bethany better.
Oh,
She can only mark insecure so many times, gang.
I in that
Ooh.
kind of interaction, I think I continue to whisper in Bethany's ear and just say, "I told you, she's selfish. Look at what she just did."
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. I think
It's
fucking
fucked up.
Bethany's just marked insecure as well. Jesus Christ, you people are brutal. Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
what's
In
Madeline doing?
response, Bethany is going to turn to you, Celeste,
Hmm.
and Bethany has kind of like shortish black hair. She kind of it starts to wave like it's in the wind, and you realize it's because she's about to magic you.
Cool.
And yeah, her glasses start to like tremble on her face, and you've got a bolt of energy coming at your face.
Okay.
Jesus.
No.
Is there anything I can do about that, or
Yeah,
do I just take
you can try and avoid it. I'd call that a defy disaster, because energy bolts are disastrous.
Okay. Let's see. Uh, defy disaster. I can roll. I'm gonna roll for heart. Um, okay. Oh, I still fail. Oh, I'm rolling so poorly. That's a 6.
Okay, let's have a look what it says. Yeah, what were you trying to do with heart? Were you trying to like seem?
I think in that moment where I pushed that doubt and insecurity back into her, I was about to say something else and was about to encourage her, to entice her more towards me. And as I turned towards her and I was going to say something to the effect of, "It's all right. I can care for you," but it stops halfway. And I go, "It's all right. I can." And I think it hits me in that moment.
Yeah, and I think she kind of sends this blast at you and stands there and goes, "And what are you, huh? You're just trying to manipulate me as much as anyone else here is today. I've had enough.
Speechless. I'm stunned.
I'm no one's puppet. I would mark a condition on your part."
Okay, I will do so. I will do.
Great. I think that you're on 4 conditions, right? CC.
Yeah, I'm just
So you-
curious what Madeline's doing
Yeah.
right now.
Gwen's just standing on the side, a little grumpy that
Or-
she didn't get to fight.
Just kicking the floor.
Yeah,
Get some
yes,
action.
I guess this is a good fight.
Mark. So CC, unmark one of those conditions because I'm going to say that the last thing you did, you got to do for free without having to mark a condition
Okay.
yourself.
Cool.
If you wanted to, Madeline, Gwen could offer some emotional support for Val, which might also help in the combat because she'll be healed.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Only if you want to. I'm not forcing
Only if
Gwen
you
to do
want to.
anything.
No, I can do that. Which move is that though?
It is a recovery move. It's called emotional support. When you offer or
Emotional
support
support, yeah.
in a way that could be meaningful to them, roll plus heart or plus spirit. And you can play a string to add a +3 to your roll.
I don't think I have a string, but just check. No. Oh, I do actually. Okay. Gwen's gonna yell in, say, I'm trying to be encouraging without being grumpy about it.
I think you can be grumpy about it. I think if that is how your character expresses themselves, that is how it happens, you know?
If you're going to be fighting alone, put your all into it.
Yeah. Great. give me a roll.
Heart or spirit? That's spirit. 5.
Okay.
Well then.
2 and 1.
that doesn't do anything.
Not helpful at all.
You inflict
You did
condition
great.
instead.
Right, we'll do one more exchange between Val and Z.
Alvaro
What
just
the-
looking at Gwen Quill, is giving a thumbs up, like nice.
I can't even spend a string to make that succeed.
Okay, I've selected my move.
Okay.
I'm making a calculated decision.
Mm.
The question is, are you good at math for the calculation?
But I'll let you know that in the other session where I played PvP with Z, she lost miserably.
Mm.
Oh.
You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Yes! Yes!
Damn it.
Oh!
Oh no.
Okay.
Seems like there
Oh,
might
no.
be a little bit of a GM bias here.
What are you talking about? I'm listen. Okay, so I'm gonna choose to stagger you after the completion of the rest of this combat. So this could go very badly, but it's a great example of how the system works. Okay, so we will resolve. I guess I will riposte. Well, you lunge first. That makes more sense logically.
Yeah. I lunge, and at this point, I ignore the lapel, and I'm trying to go for first blood.
Ooh.
Yeah. Great. Give me the roll.
Oh, I got to roll. I forgot.
Yeah.
Ah,
Unfortunately, this is a TTRPG.
I got an 11.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Inflict a condition, mark a condition, and choose 2 maneuvers.
Um,
I think that
okay.
Z is genuinely now frightened of you a little bit.
Okay. This is when I'll put the insecure. Like, even though I made the move, I'm still sitting here like, oh god, was it enough? So flirt with or provoke your opponent and gain a string on them,
Great.
and simultaneously through violence and cutting words inflict a condition. But as I'm still on top of her, about to go lunge again and say, I always knew you were a bottom.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
A deep cut.
Yeah. Okay. So Z also Z got a 5 and a 4, but +2, that's an 11.
Hey, we have the same. We
Yeah.
rolled the same.
So
5, 4,
she
and
is
a plus
ready
2.
for you this time. She like as you go to first blood, and based on another recent experience that Z has had, where the person she's fighting is going for blood, literally kind of like pulls herself along the ground and slips from underneath your legs, and then will come behind you and whisper into your ear, "We'll see about that," and suplexes you.
Oh my god!
Overconfident.
God.
Yeah. So she is going to mark a condition on you, and is basically responding to your flirtation. So is also going to flirt with you and gain a string on you, and um, basically because Z is also at 5 conditions at this point. So she is out of there. So what she does is she lifts you up, suplexes you onto the ground, and collapses onto the ground as well. And like, I think it's during the motion of you going over, you kind of realize you kind of at the point where you are at the pinnacle of the move, you're like, oh fuck, if I don't do something right now, I've lost this completely. So you just reach down with one of your hands and find the lapel on Z's in your hand, and you pull it as Z finishes the suplex and you hit the ground. I am going to resolve the stagger. So because I've made you stagger, we are now going to see what horrible thing I've done.
Because it would be 4 to 5 conditions.
Yep.
Now.
So you can select one of those.
Oh god.
So for the audience at home, a stagger is when a big thing happens to you, and depending on the amount of conditions, bad things will happen. So on 4 to 5 conditions, you're rendered helpless for the scene, or you're humiliated and the news will spread. This could be a consequence of a setback in a confrontation, or might be caused by something you confess in the heat of the moment. Or you can choose 2 of the 0 to 3 conditions options. So those options are: you lash out at someone whose regard matters to you, provoke them into doing something foolish or harmful, and take advantage of a string on them if you have one. You hesitate or stumble, and the opposition gains an opportunity, or you grin and bear it and mark 2 conditions.
I think I'm gonna be rendered helpless for the scene.
Great. I think so is Z. I think both of you kind of hit the ground. Z turns and kind of like reaches for you, and then like collapses on top of you, and you're stuck under Z, who's this massive armored thing. But as she's gone unconscious, she reverts back to human form. She isn't, unfortunately, not wearing any clothes.
Oh god.
This isn't how I wanted to be put in this position, Val.
Yeah.
Call it a preview.
What? We'll see. And then Val will take off her outermost layer and hand it to Z.
She looks at it and goes, "I'm all right." And as she says that, the bubble forms around her, and she's bubbled off out of the arena.
Gwen has been like covering the other two's eyes and looking away, like it's not decent to look.
I'm like just
She doesn't
pushing her
seem to
hand over.
mind.
No, Kai's covering her own eyes, but she's looking through her fingers.
They're
It's
all
like just.
We're all grown here. I don't need to look. Looks at Kai, and what I tell you, see, they're all around us. They could be in human form as we speak, Kai.
Oh no!
You never know who's a giant metal monster.
This wasn't what I was signing up for. I walk towards the side. But at least we win.
I go off to the side and I pick up Bethany's heart blade. I think it was still left on the ground, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I pick it up and I
Or
walk back.
no,
to-
sorry. Val would have it.
Oh, Val would have it. I think then I would walk up to Val, and I'll say, "You all right?"
I mean, I'm a little out of breath, but I
I-
think I'll survive.
I'm sorry. I was trying my best to help. I was distracted, but you did amazing.
And I appreciate your support walking in here.
Of course. I always have your back. And I kind of like help her stand back up, and in that motion also take Bethany's heart sword if I can, if you have it in your hand.
I do, yeah.
And I say, "One moment," and I walk back to Bethany, and I say, "My words were harsh. I'm sorry. I was not trying to manipulate you. I just know how to see the truth in people really well." And then I hand it back to her. "Look out for yourself, because clearly others don't." And I hand
She
it in her hands.
she takes the blade, and the flames have faded, by the way. She takes the blade, puts it back, and asks, "If you're so good at seeing the truth in yourself, it's the truth in others, what is the truth in you?"
I just care about people a lot, and I care about you too.
I've been lied a lot to today. I know a lie when I hear it.
I
And
believe what I said.
she hands you the lapel.
Okay. Good luck. I'm
And
always here if
bubbles
you
off.
need me.
She does wave to Gwendolyn as she goes.
I yell, "Let me know if you want to spar sometime."
Let me know if you need any help with your homework.
Of course, of course.
And yeah, she's bubbled away. Speaking of bubbles, Val, you're in a bit of a bad way. You just got suplexed onto the sand by a giant metal monster who then collapsed on you. So you're in a bit of a bad way. But you have completed the first half of this arena. So you look up to where the owl statue or the owl kind of head sits, just where the dome meets the walls of the arena, and it starts blowing out very small bubbles that come towards you and heal you of all of your conditions.
Thank goodness.
Can I get some of that healing as well? Or no?
I think you deserve to keep that damage.
That's fine. You know, I'm not above asking. So
The owls are looking
you
at you like,
asked, and
sorry,
I
we
think,
Shall not
heal
receive.
emotional damage.
yeah, I think you are maybe being judged a little bit by the owl.
it's
Um,
fine.
Gwen approaches the both of you, says, "You both fought quite valiantly," and then looks at what's your name? Bethany, right?
Bethany just got
Bethany
bubbled.
left. Bethany
No, not
bubbled
Bethany.
away.
Bethany bubbled away. Valerie Celeste.
Yeah,
Yes. Looks at Celeste. Sorry, I'm bad
it's
with names.
okay. No, same.
Looks at Celeste, says, "Well, you got hit quite valiantly, but even so."
It's okay. Physicality is not necessarily my strong suit, and I was not anticipating an energy blast. But I did my best.
I am proud to have each and every one of you on my team. Let's
That's
finish this.
that's
Yeah.
so kind. Thank you.
Thanks for your
Yeah.
support, Gwendolyn, by the way.
Of course.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Because Val is staggered, is Val out of like the next scene as well, or is it? Or
It was that scene.
okay,
So
cool.
she's up and ready to go for what is next on the obstacle course, which we all remember is the bit of the obstacle course which had the swinging blades and the fireballs and the pits of death.
Wonderful.
Cool.
You basically turned the first part of the puzzle into this already because you turned the maze into a jumping puzzle. So it's a little bit of an anticlimax, apart from the fact the previous jumping puzzle didn't have swinging blades, fireballs, and pits of death.
Yes.
So yeah, the kind of there's a small metal gate that opens to allow you to progress.
Um, I have an idea.
Okay.
Can I have a move called fanatical self-sacrifice.
Okay,
Um,
go ahead.
I may mark a condition to prevent a condition being inflicted on another. So essentially what I want to do is with like the magic Gwen has, which is like energy shield, I just want to like stand next to the blades while the others walk through, if that's possible.
What I think you can do
Just stop
is
them.
if you want to grab one person and go through the obstacle course, you could take one person through.
Okay, I'll say who is least confident at getting through this.
I'm the whole time, by the way, just while we're walking, I'm just like talking to Kai over here, like,
Oh my god.
and I just pull, and I'm like holding like a useless trinket that I pushed out of my pocket. Be like, so I have this, and it tells you who is actually a giant metal monster. That way you can avoid them. I sell it to you if you want.
Are you steak oil salesmaning me right now? Oh, oh yes. I guess. What do I have to pay for it?
Now, this is my last one, so I'll give it to you for like 100. That's it.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, Kai comes from a very rich family, so 100 is chump change for her.
Of course.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So she'll take it and cradle it inside her Celine from Underworld's.
Would anyone like to
leather jacket.
intervene before Alvaro
For the sake of your soul, put the wallet away.
Thank you.
I
Please.
I
Don't
would-
fall for this.
I'm just gonna let it happen because I think Celeste in this moment has been the condition I did was insecure. Um,
Mhm.
so I think she's just very much in her head about the words that Bethany said. So is really not paying attention to this
Hmm.
kind of
Yeah.
swindling that's happening.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
And it's just like more focused on like, what if I am a liar? What if I am a bad person and manipulator, even though she doesn't necessarily think of themselves that way. And then snaps out of it when the giant swinging blade comes through, and answers the question of Gwen and goes, "I would like your help with this."
Okay. come with me, and like wraps. You know what? Picks you up like
Oh.
right away and just starts running through.
Oh.
And, like if a blade like hits, it's just gonna boing bounce off like a yellow aura.
Okay. Ah!
As you run through the two, like I think uh, Gwen probably doesn't notice this, but I think Celeste might. You notice that like basically the obstacle course is one long path, does have a bend in it that takes you round to the volcano area, but like it's one long, like it's probably just about big enough for two people to squeeze on at the same time, but not much wider. It's like this wooden paneling that goes all the way. There is running alongside it another wooden pathway that is much wider, and on it stands Greg,
Oh.
God
who
damn it.
who is armed with a tennis racket
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay.
and tennis balls that, as he starts throwing and starts hitting, catch fire.
Well, that
Oh.
escalated quickly.
Uh, Greg is around as a he's about 20 years old, short, very short black hair, black skin, wearing like a really cool leather jacket, and it's got his like it's got the school's tennis team logo in braille in like
Hmm.
impatched onto the breast. And yeah, he's wearing like tracksuit bottoms and trainers, and is wearing a tennis shirt underneath. And he's like, he just watches you two go and goes, and starts getting ready to serve for everyone else.
That's hilarious.
Just to get the roll, I'll take insecure as the
Fair enough. So
Uh,
the three of you who didn't charge through the obstacle course, I'm gonna say there's at some points there's like jumps where Gwen just kept walking, and the energy just formed a path underneath their feet, and they just kept walking. So there are basically 5 steps of this obstacle course. The first is a leap over a spike pit. They are like free moving platforms that you've got to jump to, followed by swinging blades, um, followed by like this is basically you're playing a real life video game, and it looks like it's been designed by someone who's played a video game. You then enter the flame chamber where it's like flames are going at specific intervals, so you've got to time your way through it. Then you hit the corner. There is no obstacle on the corner, but there is Greg. And the final bit is a combination of all 3 obstacles. There's a singing blade in the middle. There is 3 platforms that are moving, but the middle platform catches fire occasionally.
Cool.
Love that.
So that's what you're faced with. And Marcus is ready to serve as soon as one of
Wait.
you walks
Wait.
towards it.
Marcus got bubbled. You mean Craig?
Sorry, Greg. Yeah. I know my characters. I've got notes.
So Kai is looking at all of this happening, and she's gonna look at Alvaro and Val. So, how do you think we should tackle this? And I'm attempting to use my playbook move, listen and learn, where if someone gives me their advice and I do follow their advice, I get +1 forward and clear a condition.
Pretty good.
Pay attention to the timing. That's the best advice I can give is pay attention and don't be afraid to count how long between each one.
All right, it's fine. I'm not afraid. In fact, I've been scared this whole time. So I'm going to be brave and I'm going to charge straight through.
Yeah, great. Roll me Defy Disaster.
Let's go. And since I'm following her advice, 11. Oh, no, wait.
Oh.
No, wait, that's 13.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. I think as you begin the first obstacle, how familiar do you think Kai is with music theory?
Oh, definitely. Look, she comes from a very traditional Chinese family. She's been made to play the piano, the violin, all of that shit.
You realize that it's in 4/4. Like it's on a 4 beat. The entire sequence of things across the whole course is to the beat of 4. So
Oh,
you realize as you're like running, oh, this is actually piss easy.
yeah. Wait,
But-
everyone. Alvaro, Val, this is extremely easy. Just follow the beat. As I just
No.
run through and just happen to dodge every single thing.
Yeah.
Now, what's funny is that I was about to just have Alvaro beat just start counting in a musical like beat. I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Essentially trying to get a beat. I was about to just say that.
No, I think if you have intuited that as a thing it might be, and that's the way that Alvaro thinks, I will give you +2 forward to
like,
rolling Defy Disaster for me.
like before Kai was about to go, I was really like, I felt like Alvaro was just staring at it real quick and just seeing the timing. And he was like first counting off seconds, and then when it hit 4 and they saw it, Alvaro was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then looked further beyond and saw that it was the same thing, and was like, oh. And then I just saw Kai just straight up run. And I was like, oh, well, good luck to them.
And I can clear frightened because I followed Val's advice.
You absolutely did
Yeah.
follow their advice.
Yeah.
So you can clear frightened. Well done.
I mean, I just ran through an entire obstacle course. I'm not scared anymore.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, have +1 forward to your Defy Disaster roll, Alvaro.
cool.
And yeah, just give me a Defy Disaster roll. Same for Val, CC.
Now we gotta choose which one we're rolling, right?
Yeah,
Daring,
you got to
brave,
choose a
stuff
stat
like that.
that makes sense, or you think you can justify to me. I'm a pretty loosey goosey GM.
I got a 9.
I feel like I will roll my wit simply because it's clever what I was doing.
Let's just see what a 9 on Defy Disaster does.
Offer me a hard choice or success with a sacrifice.
So you give me a +1 plus my wit, which is 20. That is. I rolled a 13.
Cool. Alvaro, you get through. No problem.
A 6 to 4 plus my 2
I
plus
think-
the one you gave me.
Succeed with a sacrifice is what we're going to go with. I'm just trying to figure out what your sacrifice is.
You lose an
One of the
arm.
blades gets my ponytail.
Not the ponytail.
Oh no.
Her long ass ponytail.
It's not
I
going to
mean-
be healed by the owl.
Yeah, I think if that's what you want to go with, yeah, you as you're jumping from place to place, the final blade just goes and cuts your ponytail off. And I'd probably say that is quite emotionally impactful. So take a condition leading into this combat.
Oh shit.
Could,
Okay.
could I possibly take it for them again?
I'd say that
no.
you're kind of out of the scene because you took
Okay.
it all for Celeste.
I'm gonna go with insecure because Val is known for two things: her ponytail and her fucking attitude. Or, sorry, three things, because also what have happened with
Mhm.
Liza.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So now
no.
she's a little insecure that she inadvertently got a haircut.
Yeah.
Oh
This is
no.
Greg is standing there watching all this and going, "What was the point in me?" And just like throws the racket on the ground and walks off.
I quit.
You did great.
Looks
Good
at
job,
Val.
everyone.
Oh Val. Oh no. Your
Oh,
signature
My
look.
hair.
I mean,
It looks good.
Bob's are in now.
You didn't have to pay for a haircut.
Yeah.
Or you can get
God damn
extensions,
it.
you know?
Kai, I
I'm
like
gonna-
where your head is at.
I'm gonna miss your I'm going to miss your signature look.
No, the Bob looks good. The Bob looks great.
I'm of no
I
help.
can put some of mine in the blade if it will make you feel better. We can
You
match.
don't have to do that. I love that. It's very thoughtful.
Have you
And-
tried a side cut?
You mean like
Yeah.
The
I've not?
bisexual haircut?
Well, shit. You got a point. After
didn't
this,
know.
we'll have a girls' night and we'll shave side of my head.
Wonderful.
I didn't know haircuts could have sexual orientations, but
This is noticed. A lot of bi people tend to have that.
Um, with that, you have arrived at the beginning of the final part of the course, which is this kind of volcano landscape. There is a large volcano that is spewing lava, but doesn't function like actual lava because you'd burn
Mhm.
alive.
Mhm.
And as you kind of all step onto the platform, different bits of the terrain start rising and levitating in the air.
Okay.
You're basically in a 3D version of a Smash Brothers stage.
Why do we keep being on the same page? We keep being on the same page. What's going on here?
And descending from a piece of terrain stands the 5 cheerleaders in full cheer gear, posing, ready to go. And we will take a break here so everyone can go and get a drink. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'll give you 10 minutes break, and we will see who they are and how this will go. So we return to the descending platform of these cheerleaders. We have Maxine, Allison, Zoe, Vanessa, and Liza.
Who's the Maxine, Allison, and
So we got Maxine, Allison, Zoe, Vanessa, and Liza. There's 5 of them.
Got it.
So Maxine, Caucasian, blonde, short hair, has really pretty jewelry on. Zoe is like super white, like very
Oh,
pale,
okay.
and like it's got like she has the bisexual haircut.
Wonderful. Okay, got
Let's
it.
go.
And it's like it's like a deep green.
Oh, even
Uh,
even better because it's
then we've
colored.
got Alison. She's black and she has like currently got purple hair that's quite short on the top, but then goes into like pigtails, but they're like not long pigtails. They're like scuffy. And they are the team when you've got Vanessa, the captain, who is Latino American, and has like sharp black hair. that goes down to her shoulders. And finally, we have Liza. Could you tell us a little bit about Liza, please, Cece?
Yeah, so Liza probably stands at about 5'6". She's white, and has long brunette hair with pink tips of her hair. And the Val was the one who helped her dyed her hair when she did it too.
How many strings do you have on Liza?
I think just one right now.
Have another one.
Cool.
You filled all your strings and then double again.
It's world building details. We fucking love them. Oh, you know what? I need to know what the school colours are, so I can tell you what colour the ready costume is. Where are they? I think it's gold, blue, and something else. Oh, this is what happens when you run in someone else's world. You don't know anything, and you can't just make it up. I hate this. Yeah, it's gold and midnight blue. Yes, I remembered something.
Continuities be
job.
damned.
Great. So they are wearing gold and midnight blue cheerleading outfits. I think it's the generic. I think it's the one piece. So it's the skirt and then the like vest top, I guess, that is all one thing. I don't know. We don't have them in the UK. They're not real. Cheerleaders are a thing that are made up for movies.
Might have to
uh,
dispute that, but we'll roll with it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen them in real life, so I refuse to believe they're real, like vampires.
Yeah.
So-
I have to. My sister is a cheerleader, so
Dash my dreams.
but rather than holding the pom poms, they all have their swords.
2 swords.
They've got one, unfortunately. They all got
Ah.
one sword, but they are like it's a little bit like a pop group pose as they all come down.
Ginyu Force.
It's Ginyu Force. Once again, we are revisited by the ghost of the Ginyu Force. And yeah, they Vanessa, the leader. So this is who the school council want us to beat. Won't be difficult. Ladies, shall we? And they all kind of like somersault off the platform.
The Power Rangers angle from down up.
They somersault off, and then behind them, prepared ready, is like small explosions.
Yeah.
What color?
Pyrotechnics.
How much did
Get
this
the
cost?
pyrotechnics team ready, and literally, as you look over, you see there's a small guy who's just been like, shoot presses who then gets bubbled away.
His
my
only
God.
purpose.
And yeah, I think Liza goes to say something, and Vanessa like, shh. So this is the crowd you're hanging around with, is it, Val?
I see you haven't changed a bit.
I see you have quite a bit. Not for the better, I'm afraid.
Bobs
Oh,
are in
that's
now,
for you,
okay?
Listen, I wasn't going to comment on that disaster. I was going to let that be. We all lose a little bit of something in the heat of battle, but you're really going to have to do something about that hair. Don't worry. After we beat you, I'm sure Zoe can do something about it.
It's fine, because the only disaster I see here is you. So
Oh. Ooh.
She
Ooh.
bites back. And who are the rest of your little menagerie of freaks and ghouls?
excuse you, you will not talk about my friends that way. At least I can call them my friends. More than just
Is
a
anyone
posse.
here not my friend? They don't say
I
anything.
give a glance over to Liza.
Do you want to use influence of a string?
Yes.
Amazing. We love drama. That's why we're here.
I don't know
Where's-
if this is the right time to use this move.
Mhm.
But I have a move called Used to Disappointment.
Okay.
When you rely
Wow.
upon or trust someone with something important, say how you expect them to let you down. Um and if they pleasantly surprise you, they gain a string on you. If they do as you expect, choose one. Either they lose a string on me or I gain a string on them. And then if they are somehow worse than you expected, you have a choice. Berate them an inflicted condition or swallow your loneliness and take a condition yourself.
Oh. Okay. How do you expect Liza to disappoint you?
By siding with Vanessa.
Vanessa has so this is Liza. Vanessa has improved my life. I have more friends than I did ever when I was with you.
And sure, when Vanessa's card declines, you'll have just as many as you did before.
That's how you see it, isn't it? It's all materialistic. This team is
You
something
see who
real.
you hang out with?
I think while you two kind of have this moment of confrontation, Vanessa's now looking up and down the rest of you.
I would like to take this short interaction to use one of my moves,
Mm.
Mimesis. When I observe someone for a short time, I can ask one of the questions.
Go ahead.
Is this enough of time? Okay.
This is enough time. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. There are 4 questions, and I have to choose one. I'm stuck between 2 of them. I think I would say, what would you like to talk about in this situation? I kind of want to peer a little deeper of what Vanessa expects of us.
I think right now Vanessa is trying to find cracks in the shell. She's looking for who she can take her talons and put them into. She will like. I think Vanessa spites Val so much that she would easily offer any of you a promise that she probably wouldn't keep, but would offer you the world right now to help fuck over Val.
I see.
So basically, what she wants to talk about, she wants to talk about how you four can fuck over Val.
Got it. I think in seeing that she wants to do that, I don't know if I can then use my other move.
Okay, what's your
called
other move?
The other one is called Tangled Up. I don't know if they have to explicitly tell me to do something, but it says when someone else wants you to do something for them or for yourself, and then depending on which one, I can.
I
If it,
think you know what she wants to talk about, but she hasn't explicitly asked you yet. So you'd have to
Okay.
bring it up in conversation in order to
Okay.
allow that move to come into play. It's how I'm going to rule it.
Okay, cool. I think sensing that um, Celeste will bite a little bit and just step up as she kind of scans us and says, perfection isn't everything, you know? Even if there are cracks, people are still beautiful.
I mean, you're pretty close, aren't you?
What do you mean?
To perfection.
Wow, I accept the compliment, thank you. But that isn't
You don't have
everything to
to
me.
lower yourselves to the rest of these standards. You can just step over the line. We've got a few spaces left in our team.
I glance at the other three. I think standing here with my friends is plenty wonderful, thank you.
But you'd look so good in one of these.
I think I step up to meet her and like to meet her gaze and
Yeah.
to inspect the outfit. Um, Not crossing the threshold to
Mm.
the team, but just like a taste of it. Um, where I would like to create some kind of uncertainty, um, observing them being very close to Vanessa.
I think she kind of strokes the side of your face, pushes like a hair out of the way. Think about the position of power you'd be in if you came with us. We are, how would you put it, in bed with the school council.
I see. Is that what you want now for all of us?
I wonder what you want, and kind of pokes your nose.
Well, I just want people to be happy. If I
Wow.
join you, will that make you happy?
It'd make me perfectly happy.
Turns back and looks at the team. Does a little circle. I don't know if anyone wants to do anything.
Kai is just there awkwardly, like, I thought we were gonna fight. Why is everyone sharing their hearts? Like, she's confused, and now she's looking at one of the cheerleaders. Like, do I have to heart with one of them now? Not you. She's getting
I
the
think
completely wrong idea about this whole situation.
Maxine is on her phone waiting for all this bit to be over. Zoe is kind of watching it all, isn't really saying anything. And and Alison is just practicing her swordsmanship, like really hyping herself up.
Making real intense eye contact right now. Like I'm gonna really stab you right now.
Gwen's looking a little unsure about what Celeste is doing right now. Just kind of like, is this really happening right now?
I think as everyone's observing that, um, I think she'll just look at the cheerleading outfits and see how like perfectly placed everything is, and almost succumbs to that temptation. Um, she says, "You guys look boring," and then turns around and walks back to the group.
He made the right choice.
She kind of like moves her head, almost like she's been slapped in the face. Kind of like puts the mask back on. This is
Mhm.
Vanessa. Turns back to her girls and kind of comments over to Liza's direction. Are you finished with your ex? And Liza's like, that's why she's my ex. We're finished. And turns away from you.
Yeah. And I turn my head and look at Vanessa and I say, that's why I'm an X. As I draw my sword.
Yeah, great. So I think Vanessa leaps at Val.
Oh,
I think that kind of throws Liza off because she wanted to fight Val. And then we've got, I think Maxine drops her phone and looks at the battlefield, sees the armor that Gwen is wearing, and goes, "That could be fun," and like comes to face you. Allison, who's been
Finally.
practicing her moves, is like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I can do this," and looks at the three remaining and goes, "Alvaro looks like the one who can probably handle a fight the best," and runs towards Alvaro. Zoe is like, just stares at Celeste and Kai and is like, I don't really care, whichever it is. Follow me.
I look at Celeste like,
I ignore her entirely and I go for the phone on the floor. The phone
Cool.
that Maxine drops.
Yeah.
And I want to find anything embarrassing or incriminating on that phone.
all right. Well, I guess it's me and you then. I say to Zoe as I shuffle off towards one side, following her.
Oh, you poor thing. She kind of puts a hand out.
As in, like the grab or like a handshake thing.
No, she literally puts a hand out for you to take.
Like, come on, follow me.
Sure, thank you. I take
And
her
then
hand.
she leads you to a small bit of the battlefield. Like, we're just going to have our fight here. There's nothing to be scared of. No lava. This is like the calmest bit of the battlefield.
Thank you for thinking about that. I'm
How
not
many
used to
times have
this.
you used a sword?
Never.
I can't decide if I really want to impress Vanessa enough or not.
I mean, does
Listen.
it have to be a sword? I'm pretty good with violin. Maybe it can be a musical off.
Could you bring your violin?
I pull it out from my skin tight leather pants. It's been here all this time. I had my violin case behind me.
We're gonna have a cheer off. Yeah.
You are the cutest thing. I feel really bad for this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault, is it? Really? We did a really intense training session for this. Like, yeah. Mary ended up in a hospital. She's not here right now. There's meant to be 6 of us.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess we can't have your training go to waste. I'll do my best to keep up. I do this like, bring it on.
Okay then.
Oh.
And then
So we'll go back to Celeste's phone business.
I feel like all 4 of us should just simultaneously yell at Kai, be like, "Manifest your sword!"
You can do it. I believe in you. Remember our training.
I don't think you find anything incriminating on there.
Okay. Okay.
I think the most embarrassing thing you find, and it's kind of already been implied, is
Mhm.
that like Vanessa is sleeping with all of them.
Got it.
That's messy. That's messy.
Got it.
I love it.
But
I
it,
love the mess.
but like it's like an open thing that they all know is going
Got it.
on.
Got it.
Um,
I'm.
it's real toxic.
I have an
But you now
idea.
know that for sure.
Okay. I I have an idea. I'm not entirely sure how it would work in this space, but my idea is I would like to mean girls this situation.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to Regina George
Volta
like
Mean
send
Girl.
yeah, like through whatever app, whatever social media is in this world to be kind of like exposing the open relationship and also saying like I'm out. I'm no longer with that Vanessa. Vanessa is toxic in this group. I've
could
found new partners and like I want to like break that up.
could
Break
I
that
off
polycule.
could I offer you something else instead?
Yeah, sure.
You find a text chain. Cece, what was the thing that Val was accused of that she didn't do?
Well, because she wasn't a key. Well, oh, I guess we never decided that.
Yeah.
I think it's that whole manipulativeness that Vanessa was projecting onto Val.
Yeah. You find a text chain from about a year ago.
Hmm.
Oh no, it's a couple of months ago that that is plotting the downfall of Val.
Mm, perfect.
So you would know from this that Val was set up and that like the yeah what there was kind of like uh, a anonymous post that was put out that seemed to be from a fiction, like basically they invented another partner of Val that
Hmm.
Liza didn't know about,
Hmm.
and that it was all this mass manipulation.
Hmm.
And it's like it literally plots through how they were going to do it and who they would set up as this fake partner who Val had never met.
Mm, okay.
So you're given like the down low on how all that happened.
Perfect. Can I still use it and send it out while this battle is kind of like ensuing? Or
I think you can use it as information. I think currently the phone doesn't have signal to the wider social media. I think that what mm, um, Maxine was just playing Candy Crush.
okay,
I mean,
perfect.
good for her.
Um, then I'll keep that information while other people are moving because I think
That's
that takes
and
some time.
it will be really useful because it's Liza who starts running at you.
Oh, perfect. Wonderful.
Okay, so let's. And I think during this action, even if it doesn't really make sense, uh, in the action movie logic, you all end up fighting in a different part of the arena.
Wonderful.
um, so we will just go through everyone. So let's start with Alvaro. who is fighting Zoe. No, that's a lie. Zoe's fighting. God, I've got to keep track of all these bloody characters now. Sorry, you're fighting Allison, and she's pretty amped up, and she's ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she
Okay.
comes at you with her blade, and she's going to come
Okay.
for you. So, what is your
Okay.
response?
Like, are we doing like the whole PvP thing?
We're
Like,
not doing the PvP with this, but they are just NPCs.
Gotcha.
I'm not writing 5 character sheets.
Gotcha. I think Alvaro's kind of flinting around, like just dodging for a good while also just trying to get in their head, like, hey, question. What are you doing after this whole, like, once you graduate and thing? Do you have any like job opportunities after this? You know?
Okay. Roll me first a Defy Disaster.
Okay.
So you free after this divide disaster.
It's for dodging the sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guess I gotta roll grace because this would rely on my swiftness.
This is going to rely on your swiftness.
Who knew flirting is this dangerous?
Okay, so
The alternative name for thirsty sword lesbians is flirting and dangerous sword fights.
I wait. It's my thing again. Hold on. It's my yes 0. Okay, so I got a 6, which fails.
Yeah, nah. I am going to still let you entice, but you do get stabbed, or you do get slashed at quite a bit, and I would take a condition on that.
Okay.
But then roll to entice and see if your flirtation gets anywhere. Well, it's less flirtation; it's just chatting. But
That is with heart. So what's my heart? It's also 0. Okay, so that's an 8.
okay,
So
that is a half beat or whatever it's called in this system.
yeah, mixed success. You know.
Yeah, so you can gain a string on Zoe. Not Zoe. God damn it, Alison. You're going to get a
Yes,
string on Alison. God, got to remember my own
Okay.
characters. Good God. Right, you get a string on Alison, who's
Okay.
like, well, you know, I really hope that we keep winning the cheer contests. And then I was thinking of like being a backup dancer. I'm studying music production. So like, I was going to try and break in and go over to LA. Wow, she's swinging a sword at you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gain a string, which you may be able to use the influencer string move. Read up on it while we go to Gwen.
Okay. I don't have a sword still, so
Oh God, you
So,
don't have
like-
a sword
no.
Because of the maze.
because of the maze.
Because of the maze.
Okay, I think it's at that moment that you see there's like a series of like increasingly floating platforms, and on the top of the floating platforms is your sword.
How convenient.
Doesn't even look at who is it, Maxine? Just
Maxine.
like coming at me, just like my sword, just rushes towards it.
Cool. Yeah, roll me Defy Disaster.
Daring or
I mean,
grace.
like a daring or grace would work here, I think.
7.
You can succeed. Yeah. Hard choice. I think I haven't got any interesting hard choices. I need to work on that. I think that basically you get to your sword, but as you're jumping from like platform to platform, Maxine, despite the fact she's wearing heels, manages to follow you up, and as you like pull your sword out, she runs up and kicks you, and you fall off the platforms and mark a condition.
Okay. Sure.
And you're not sure what hurt more, the heel or the fall.
Frightened because she just did all that in heels, and that's horrifying.
Fair.
Yeah, sure is. We'll go to Val next. Vanessa is a flurry of strikes towards you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna fight her right back.
Great. Roll me a fight check, please. The normal standard one.
That is gonna be a 9.
Okay. So you
Oh.
get...
Because you did say that I do get a +1 forward with Vanessa. I have that written down.
Yes, the first time you interact with Vanessa, you get a +1 forward. So yeah, that goes up to a 10.
Okay, so I choose 3 and you choose 1 to apply in response.
Yep.
So I'm going to provoke my opponent.
Mhm.
And gain a string on them.
Yep.
And then with the violence or cutting words, inflict a condition.
Yep. She's
and then I'm
conditioned.
going to take an choose a condition.
She's got a condition. Sorry, is what I said.
Oh, so she's got a condition. And then I would like to take an object. I'd like to take her bow out of her hair.
Ooh. Yeah. I think, yeah, she... So her response is to... She's going to provoke you. In her flurry of kind of sword strikes, you see the kind of the clear fluster of it and realize it's very unskilled. So you just quite easily slice through her kind of facade of skill and cut the bow out of her hair, and it kind of rests on your sword. This is why you and Liza were never going to work out. You're a brute, a scumbag, unlike me.
You and your lies are why we didn't work out.
I just sped up what was inevitable. Because you always fuck it up. All I did was save you from doing any real damage to the poor girl.
Says the person with a god complex.
Yeah, I do.
Honey, that's not a good thing, and neither is this haircut.
Oof. Now it's personal.
Now it is personal. Yeah, I think that you're gonna
Let's
get.
go. I'm making it personal. Like,
yeah, you're gonna get a string on each other, which is nice. But yeah, we will go next to Kai. What would Kai like to do? Because Zoe's Yes, Zoe is getting ready to kick your ass.
All right. She has her sword, right?
Yeah.
So at the start, I pull up my fisticuffs. Then I was like, "All right, sword. I can give me a." I sort of like pat around my Celine outfit. I was like, how do I pull the sword out?
I think what Zoe does is she stops, reaches round your waist,
Oh.
and then pulls out the sword for you
Oh,
and takes your hands and puts your hands round the sword.
I get a string.
Great.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you mean they get a string on
No,
you?
yeah. They have a string on me.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to check what I can do with those because I would love to manipulate you in some way. Um, GM moves. Here we go. Okay. If you let Zoe seduce you in teaching you how to sword fight, I will give you an XP.
I'll do it.
Okay. So basically, rather than fighting you, what Zoe does is the pottery sequence from Ghost, but sword fighting.
Oh, you're so
I cannot
skilled.
describe it any other way.
Wonderful.
And I think, yeah, she just starts like basically every move you do, she puts her body right up against yours in order to help you do it. And by the end, she kind of after like you've start gone through the basic moves and you like turn to her a little bit exhausted, she makes out with you.
Oh, Kai's first kiss.
Oh, scandalous.
There is hold on a minute. There is a move for smooching.
There is a
There's
kiss in a
intimacy
dangerous
moves.
situation.
Yeah. Where is that?
Would this
No,
be
I see it on
considered? Would this be even considered a date situation? They're just learning how to sword fight.
There is a
Is it the-
lava volcano and another massive fight happening around them. This happens just during all of that. Oh, here we go. Finally, kiss in a situation.
The
Yeah.
volcano is
You
just
now
added
have-
ambience.
You two now have a +1 ongoing to help each other.
Okay.
And I think. Do you know what she does? I've got it. She grabs
Oh.
your lapel and her lapel, and she tosses them away.
Allow that to happen. I've never
yeah.
kissed anyone before. I hope you're okay with my performance.
I'll teach you that as well.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Let's
that's happened.
go.
You are both bubbled, but you're bubbled together, and I think you're still making out as
Yes.
you're raised into the air to watch the rest of the fight.
that's a way to do that. Yeah.
All right, everyone, it's up to you now. I've taken down my enemy.
I feel like you're saying that while she's still trying to get in your mouth.
Gwen just falling. Good job.
Oh no.
This is the greatest system anyone's ever written.
Honestly, man.
Great. So, Celeste, top that.
Yeah. I don't think I can. If Liza is about to charge at me, I think I'm just about finishing reading whatever text thread they have, and I look up and I see her, and I just hold the phone out at her and I said, "Did you know about this?" To try to like stop her in her tracks.
Yeah, and she stops in her tracks.
Were you a part of it?
Of course I knew about it. I figured it
And you
out.
went,
I'm not an idiot.
why?
Because I can't turn Vanessa down, because what if she does something worse to me?
She's not gonna. What is she going to do? Turn the whole entire school against you?
Yeah.
That girl can barely tie her own bows together without your help. You think she's going to turn the whole school against you?
She was right. Me and Val were never going to work out. I wasn't good enough for her.
But you didn't even give it a chance. You were so scared about what others think that you threw your own relationship away?
Yeah. I'd do it again.
Well, I guess then you really do deserve her. And I look towards Vanessa.
I think it's probably worth I'd say it's probably worth in this moment to figure a person out.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it?
This bitch. I feel like
Roll.
Bruno Mars. This bitch.
Okay, let's roll. Let's roll. It is wit. It is wit. Okay. Okay. That's an +1, so an 8.
You can ask 2 questions, but they ask one of you. So these are
Okay.
GM questions more than direct questions to them, but yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I can ask 2, but they ask me 1. What are your feelings towards? Who do you hope to get from? What do you hope to get from blank? Okay, how could I get you to blank? What do you love the most, and how would you feel if I blank? I think the first one I would ask is, how could I get you to confess? And then,
Confess that she knew what was going on, or confess
yeah,
what she really feels?
I think how confess that she knew what was going on
So
to.
what I tried to make clear, sorry, it's my fault.
It's okay.
She figured out after the fact what had happened. She did
I
not realize
see.
it was happening in the process, but after joining the cheer team, she figured out what had happened and just lived with it.
I see. Okay. Then, how could I get you to, I think, apologize to Val?
I think you'd have to no, metaphorically slay the beast, and that is like show that Vanessa isn't all powerful.
Okay.
For her to feel
And
safe from anyone coming back at her, basically.
okay. Okay.
Uh,
And I actually want to know what their feelings are towards Val.
could you ask me that question again?
Yeah, I think um, since the
Okay.
first question is how could I get her to apologize to Val, and it would be to defeat kind of Vanessa to show that she's not powerful.
Yeah.
The next question I would then ask is what are her feelings towards Val, like actually?
She did tell the truth. She doesn't think that she was good enough for Val. She still has feelings for Val, but so much has happened. She doesn't think they could ever be together again.
Okay,
She still wants to be with Val. That's why she left the pink in her hair,
I see.
despite being asked to take it out.
Perfect. They can ask one question to me, I guess.
What are your feelings towards your group?
What are my feelings towards my group? I like them, but it is the word like that holds the weight. I don't know how to get past like because I want to be liked by everyone. And therein lies that paradox of caring so much and wanting to be cared for so much that there's a weird invisible wall that stops me from getting close to everyone else. So there is some truth to what Bethany had said before about me, even though there are times that I think I'm telling the truth, but they're not true. I believe they're true, but they're not. And so I like my group. They're fine, but it stops there for now.
I think in that kind of frustration that she expressed earlier, you've seen through it for what she truly feels, and that has stopped her in her tracks. And she watches Val and Vanessa fight. I don't know how to fix it.
Let me help you. I know you still care about her. Your hair. It says it all. Vanessa is not a boogeyman. She does not control the school or anyone else's lives. She is not that big, terrifying, unkillable monster. Come with me. And I like reach out my hand. I will show you. And you won't regret it.
We'll go over to Alvaro.
Cue defying gravity.
uh, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Alvaro, you're currently fighting Allison.
Yes.
You've taken a bit of a beating.
Yeah.
What's your next move? You do have a string on her now.
Yeah. I think Alvaro's like still trying to like just like get them on to like his organization was like, okay, I also gotta win this just for right now. Like I gotta stay in the school and do what I need to do. So Alvaro does pull out their sword, which is less of a sword and more just like a big dagger.
Yeah.
The back is serrated. The and a part of it is just like blackened. And Alvaro, you know, fights her.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a
Slashes at
fight
her.
check.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh, thank God. Okay. It is only a 7. I rolled with Darren,
Yeah.
which I have a +1
Even if you
with,
spent a
and I
string,
rolled
it
a
would add a
6.
+2, which would be the same result. So,
Yeah.
what are the things you'd like to do?
Okay, so choose 2 and your opponent chooses 1.
Yeah.
I think flirt and violence.
I'd probably say violence is
Yes.
good. Giving her a condition will knock her out. She's only a one condition NPC.
Yeah.
You probably want to do either create an opportunity or take an object.
Oh, okay. I mean, the flirtation was more like just to gain a string that way, to just like get them to be like,
Yeah,
yeah, later on in tomorrow.
I think.
But like
Yeah,
mechanics wise, stuff like that.
yeah,
I'll take an object.
cool. So you pull out your knife, and Alison is not ready for it because she thought you were just kind of back off and keep backing off.
Yeah.
So you pull the knife out, and you, in one really swift movement, chop the lapel off, and it drops to the ground. And she like looks down and goes, "God damn it!" and like bubbles away. Um, she drops. What object would she have on her? Hell. She drops a smoke bomb.
Awesome.
It seems like they came prepared with a battle plan, and Vanessa's thrown it out the fucking window by going after Val.
Yeah.
So basically, they were going to like use a bunch of dirty tactics.
Mhm.
Instead, they just ended up fighting. So this is something they'd prepared earlier and just hadn't used, and it just rolls towards your feet.
I pick it up and then I guess go see if I can help someone else.
Yeah.
While also seeing Kai get bubbled away. Like, wait, what?
I think narratively we go to Gwen next, and then we finish up with Vanessa, CC, and that will kind of everything will merge back into that scene. Gwen, you fall onto the ground, and jumping down, heels first, is Maxine.
Crazy.
Like on top of me?
She's jumping from the platform,
Okay.
and you're on the ground, and she's like rider kick all the way down.
I think the fall caused Gwen's like energy to crack a bit on the impact, and it's just kind of like and doesn't really know what to do, and like puts her like sword up to try and block this.
I'll call that a defy disaster unless you think it's a fight check.
I'll defy disaster. Which stats is that again?
What do you want to use if you can justify?
Is it? This is. What are the options again? That's what I want to know.
All of them, basically.
Oh, all of
um,
them?
So
Yeah.
like might, endurance, or courage is daring.
Yeah.
Swift or elegance is grace. Charm or social is heart. Cleverness or knowledge is wit.
I think
And willpower or metaphysical skill is spirit.
it
Sounds
could
like
be daring or
daring.
spirit
Yeah.
because you could like be creating that shield again.
Alright, I'll do spirit. That's an 8.
Okay. You can successfully avoid this blow, but if you do, you will send Maxine flying towards one of your teammates.
No. No. Gwen wouldn't do that though. I think
Yeah.
like she just realizes that and just allows the shield to break.
Yeah, I think it has softened the blow. So you do take a condition, but she does kind of. Yeah, I think you know what. I think she stabbed. I think that the heel does slice your cheek, and you have hurt. And because we're getting to the end of this encounter, you have had first blood, and you are eliminated from the tournament or from the moment.
Damn.
And you feel the bubble come around you, and Maxine's like, "See you never," and starts marching towards the central conflict. Speaking of the central conflict,
Embarrassing.
we have Vanessa and Cece, aka Val, infighting. I think, Val, you notice eyes on you, and it's Lisa's looking at you really intently, and you're not quite sure, but she looks on the verge of tears, but you don't know what's happening.
And my hand has reached out towards
And-
her as
and-
well.
Yeah, Celeste's hand has reached out towards her. Vanessa's still coming at you, but that's just like a flavor to what is happening behind the fight.
Oh god. I think in this moment Val is struggling to, you know, keep her rage in. There is a move I have called Who's the Monster? Called when I expose the hypocrisy of someone who is supposedly virtuous, I can roll daring. And so I want to shout out to Liza and say, I never wanted to hurt you.
Roll me daring.
That's going to be a total of 10.
Cool. What happens on a full success with that move?
So I gain a string on them. So that would
Yeah.
be I'd gain a string on Vanessa, and I can choose one. And the one that fits is I impress an onlooker, and so I gain a string on them.
Cool. So that all that happens. At that moment, Liza takes your hand, Celeste,
Hmm.
and then throws her sword at Maxine,
Oh.
who doesn't see it coming, so gets slashed across the same cheek and also gets bubbled away.
Can I do a thing too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Seeing that she grabbed my hand, took Maxine out, I smile at her and I say, "Thank you for trusting me." And I pull out my heart sword
Mm-hmm.
um, from my chest.
Yeah.
And it is the handle of the sword is like an old gold kind of Gothic Victorian, like kind of mirror handle.
Mm-hmm.
And the sword itself is, if you look at it, when it comes out, it looks like glass
Yeah.
pulling from me, and it's just a mirror that's reflective.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hand it towards Liza,
Yeah.
and whatever Liza wants, the sword will turn into that version of the sword, what Liza loves or wants. So the mirror will shift into whatever she desires
It's not
as a
obvious at
sword.
first. Yeah, it's not obvious at first, but as she takes it, it turns into Val's sword.
Perfect. And I say, "Let's go." And I like run with her
Yeah.
towards
I
Vanessa.
think with all that, I think take +2 forward, CC, on your fight check against Vanessa.
Okay.
I'm counting that as Celeste, as Alvaro, and as uh, um, Liza all helping you in this final moment of confrontation,
Okay.
while your two teammates hover in bubbles above, observing the situation. Well, one of them can observe, the other's a little busy.
Oh god. Gwen is just right next to the bubble. You just look over and we're just doing it.
Love that for you. Glad you could discover yourself, Kai.
Very proud of you.
And so using daring, that would be a total of 11.
Yeah. I don't need to give you choose things. I think in the moment Vanessa's eyes go wide, she's realized she's lost completely. And in that moment of hesitation, do you cut the lapel or do you go for first blood?
I go for the lapel.
A better person than I am.
Yes, I was like, how
It's
honorable.
called Val got in trouble for going for first
Too far.
blood and further last
Yeah.
time. So instead, she's going for the lapel this time as she
You cut off
sees
the lapel,
us.
and Vanessa goes to scream, but the bubble comes out of her mouth. And she flies off into the air. And you realize the combat has not finished
Oh.
Shit.
because technically there's still a member of the opponent team still active.
Oh, Liza, no.
I think Liza also notices this. She lets go of Celeste's hand, turning to her saying, I got this.
Yes, you do.
Turns to you, Val. I'm sorry. I didn't believe you. We should have been better that I had trust in you. Takes
I
your sword that's mirrored in her hand and chops her lapel off.
thing is, I wanted to kiss her, and while
Oh,
kissing her, take
absolutely.
off her
Yeah.
lapel.
Okay, no, you do that.
I kiss her, and then in that moment, I take off the lapel.
After you break the kiss, she says, "I've missed this.
We can
If-
try again.
I'd really like that. Fuck it, I'd love that." And she kisses you again. And in that moment, the arena shatters. The space around you shatters. And the ground raises above, and you're all now out of the bubble, standing on the same level of where Alexandria and Countess Sahara were standing.
Oh God, I'm doing it in front of our teachers. No.
Yeah, I think
God.
those of you making out probably realize that you're now visible to everyone. The other cheerleaders who aren't currently making out have been whisked away. Z is also with Alexandria and Sahana. She is wearing very she's wearing as little clothes as possible, but it's socially acceptable.
Is it just pasties?
Yeah, she's like wearing like really, really like skimpy like gym gear basically. She's
Okay.
clearly just taken from someone's locker. And she turns to Alexandra and goes, "Well, they've got my pass." And Countess, Sahara, she's still wearing her elegant dress, long blonde hair. I didn't mention it before because I hadn't been informed. She's also the only member of the council who's black. I've been informed by the GMs after the fact that I had made a mistake in not knowing this because it wasn't in the law document, but I've made up for it because I've made sure I remembered it this time. And Alexandria is visibly very happy to the point where she's shedding a tear at your success. And also, Kai's got a first kiss.
And then some.
And they are quite motherly in that way. And she turns to Sahara and goes, "Sahara, any comment?" "Entertaining at the very least. That'll definitely add some flavour into this year's Crown tournament. You have my official invitation to the affairs of the next tournament. I look forward to seeing how you entertain us at the very least."
Bows? I don't. Thank you.
Alexandria kind of claps her hands, and there is like loud procession music. There are cheers from the audience, I would say. I think they have become quite endeared by you lot. And I think there is celebration. You're all given a little medal. I think Alexandria gets to Kai and goes, "I do only have the one medal."
Wait, is Zoe still with me?
Zoe's basically not let go of your arm this whole time.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so I just look at her and sort of gives a look like, what do we do now? Do we?
And she just
cut it
puts
in half?
she puts the medal around your neck and then
Oh.
looks at Zoe and goes, "If you mistreat her, I was the Crown Tournament champion many moons ago. Alvaro, please don't sell this. Celeste,
Yes.
perhaps, and this is just perhaps, the way that you make people like you is by spending time with them and being honest.
Of course, I will take that note. Thank you.
Here's your medal. Gwendolyn, you showed impressive bravery throughout and a flair for combat. I saw the sacrifice you took to earn the win for your team. When the tournament comes and you have a partner who can back up your bravery, you will reach great heights, I am assured.
Gwen is looking a little bit like distant right now and like very upset and just like, thank you.
The bravest knight of Arthur's Round Table never made it home from the Gale Crest. But that doesn't
I
have
see.
to be your ending. It is just one part of the hero's journey. Don't read that book. It's clearly written by a misogynist. Puts the medal on. Val. Wow. Impressive. C has said many words about you. I managed to read between the lines, and I think it's important now, as you move forward, that you find a way not only to forgive and move forward with Liza, forgive yourself.
Easier said than done.
I have been there, and I would be happy to mentor you if you need any assistance. Though you probably do want to avoid C. She's a little bit heartbroken about the whole thing. You and Liza and not being Kai's first kiss. She's going to be a bit annoyed for a while.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Congratulations to the five of you. You have proven the worth of our house to all the others. But this is just the start of the journey. Much training to be done. I'll see you 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Oh, yay.
That was a joke. You have the weekend off.
Oh, thank God.
And she
Oh,
walks
thank
away.
goodness.
Z kind of looks the five of you up and down. Next time, maybe I won't hold back.
Oh,
Finger
sure you
guns
will.
and walks away. Winks at Gwen and at Val and at Celeste and at Kai, or she just winked but somehow managed to wink at all four of you. Like, you can't tell. She just did something and has walked away.
Schrodinger's wink.
Exactly. It could have been to you or it could have been to someone else. You wouldn't know unless you encountered it.
I feel like I got a middle finger.
She doesn't even know you're there.
Oh,
That's nothing to say about you. That's just that she doesn't like men.
Exactly, that's why I feel like I got the middle finger.
Zahara hands you each a glass of champagne. And that's the last time you'll ever see me handing out things to scum like you. And she walks away.
Damn.
Mm.
And yeah, you
Cheers.
soak up the cheers of the audience. Apart from like people are now starting to leave because they've got to get home.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
bit's like, we get it. It's the award bit. We get it.
Yeah.
Kai will
Okay.
just take a moment to be in the corner with Zoe with the champagne. I saw this in a movie once. I want to try it. I sipped the champagne and I made out and exchange fluids.
Jesus Christ.
Woo! We
Enter
took back the
we need to.
races with
Really bold, really quick.
I was just like, we went 0 to 100.
Baby step,
Damn.
baby step, Kai.
Z from the far corner. You go, girl! You go! Yeah. Would anyone like anything further from their characters before we say farewell?
I already got mine, so
Gwen is gonna come up to everybody when everyone is available and not like making out. Still looking a little
Zoe has left,
out there.
Zoe has left a note, which is a number to Kai, but it's only 2 numbers, 27,
Oh.
and it takes you a while to figure out it's her room number. Go ahead, Gwen. Sorry.
Gwen's still looking a little like despondent and like says, I am sorry if I have failed all of you in that final round. I know I might be a little useless on my own, and I know I might try a bit too hard sometimes, but I did appreciate fighting with you all.
There's nothing to be sorry about. What do you mean, useless?
You did your best.
You carried me through an entire obstacle course of flying daggers and fireballs.
Yeah.
You sacrificed yourself for us.
and you actually
did
and you
amazing.
actually got to fight. I didn't fight, so you did more than me.
You are so much more than you think you are.
Thank you. I might have some trouble believing that, but I appreciate it regardless.
Well, shall we go out for drinks?
Sure.
I was told spending time with people is a good way to build trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be important in tournament.
Let's do it.
Where'd you get that metal detector thing, Kai? What does it do?
No.
Oh.
I know a great bar. How about we go there first, huh? Yeah, I'll show you a good bar. Let's go.
And we all go to the bar.
Yeah, I think that's.
We all
I think
go
that's
bar
how-
hopping.
You all go to the bar, and we fade to black with like the 5 of you at the bar with Zoe on Kai's arm, and probably like I don't know what the connection between Liza and Val is, but like everyone's kind of like going, do we like say anything, or do we just let them do their thing? Like, what the fuck do we do?
Let them do their thing.
In the corner of the bar from the other side, there's 2 girls and Z in between them. There's the Marcus walks in. It's like, where are they? I'll give him a word of my mind. And then like Greg's like, mate, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, man. Bethany is sat in her room reading a book.
Oh,
Good for her.
And the I think we cut to the House of Cheer, and Vanessa's like, we are 2 people down. but that does not mean that we aren't a significant. And it has like the two remaining like cheer uniforms thrown in her face.
Oh,
Oh.
Damn.
Not in that way. In that they're walking away away.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes,
That's
yes.
what I figured.
Um, and it cuts back to the bar, and you're all having your moment of celebration, and the trials that are yet to come are so far away. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us, and my
Hey.
players for being the most patient and lovely people, despite all the issues we've had and the time it's taken to record this, and for creating such lovely characters to tell stories with. I hope we can do it again someday in some way, but we'll see what comes to pass. Everyone, I'm going to give you a chance to say farewell and plug anything that you might be able to plug because it's the far future for when people see this. So, goodbye and social media is probably going to be it. But yeah, thank you everyone for taking part. And we'll do the reverse of my list. So we'll start with Ian.
All right. Hi, my name is Ian DePriest. He, they. You can search for me on the interwebs as Ian DePriest, DE, and then the word priest, like our father. I am a singer-songwriter, voice actor, TTRPG actual player. You'll see things if you just Google me. I'm sure they'll be there. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. Kingsmileyy.
Hey, I'm King Smiley. Call me King, call me Smiley, call me any iteration of those. You can find me on all social networks as King Smiley underscore. That's Smiley with two Y's. And, you know, I'm a guy who plays on video games on Twitch and also tries to run TTRPGs and also tries to get himself inside TTRPGs. So, hey, if you want to see me,
Hey, listen,
hit
you
me up.
succeeded at one of those today.
Ah,
Yeah.
Thank you very much for taking part, Kingsmileyy.
Yeah.
Next, we have Nikki.
Hello there. I have been Nikki and I have been playing Kai, and you can find me on all social media platform as NixNat1. That's with the number one. And also like most of the others here, I float around playing TTRPGs with people in time zones that is not conducive to my sleep schedule 90% of the time. And currently I think the only game that I can plug that would conceivably still be active when this comes out would be a City of Mists game that I'm currently playing with Singularity Roleplay, and we play this every third Saturday of the month. Times is I think 10 a.m. American time. I don't know what time zone that is. I don't know how to do the transfer, but yeah, come join us. I think our next, sadly, our DM was sick the last 2 months, so our next session is gonna be next month in January, which should be
It could be when this is
20.
out. It could not be.
Yeah,
It might have already passed. Time,
yeah,
you will find it if you
Time is
look
a
for.
weird soup.
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
That's so true.
every third Saturday for the next 12 months, I think is the plan. So yeah, we'll see.
That's definitely still going to be going. I hope this comes
Yeah.
out before then. Um, Thank you very much, Nikki. Cece.
I've been Cece. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me all over the internet at Kolamey. That is KOLAAMEY. You can also find me over on the New Age Geeks channel on Forging Fates and then DMing Queer and Present Danger. So make sure to check them out.
I did actually watch one of your streams the other day. Was very entertained. Thank you very much for taking part. And finally, Madeline.
I've been Madeline. You can find me anywhere on the internet at Certified Milk Boy. That's certified with a Y, Milk Boy. I am currently working on a Masks actual play that will be out sometime in 2025. And I make games. I'm in a bunch of different networks. If you want to see me again, you can find me somewhere. So yeah.
Thank you very much for taking part, and good luck with your mask project. I ran some of it last year. It was really fun. And I have been Kallum, and will continue to be Kallum. You just won't see or hear me unless you go to find me on the internet at Theatre Kallum on Blue Sky. I also have a blog that I might have had to give up by now because I got a job that means I have to give it up. But I
Oh.
talk about the things that I've seen and how I feel about them. They're not reviews, they're just feelings. Though they are about 5,000 words a piece. Um, that's been me. You can catch the other wonderful things that Rose Court are doing either on our YouTube channel or on our Twitch. We will be using some of these games as a launch for other things that we are doing. When and what these will be and in what order, we don't know. But hey, listen, we are a place to come and play and pitch ideas and have fun and build a community spirit, even if the community spirit takes 6 months longer than it's meant to record a simple actual play of 2 sessions. But we'll get better. I promise. That's part of my job here now. Um, yeah, thank you everyone for taking part, and we will see you on our next thing, whatever that thing will be, apart, or maybe you'll see some of us together again. Who knows? That's the wonderful thing about the future. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.